If you've been asking yourself, how can you evolve your Facebook ad strategy moving into 2020? Then you're actually asking the wrong question, because we already know that Facebook Ads Manager has made several updates and changes in the last year. And in this video, the question that we're gonna explore is, how can you leverage the many new product updates, and how can you integrate that into your existing strategy while maximizing the things that we know already work very well? So let's jump into it. Welcome back to Market and Hustle. My name is Zaryn, and if this is your first time here, you should consider subscribing, as we frequently publish videos designed to simplify marketing so that you can accelerate your business growth. So the first tried and true thing I want to call out about Facebook ads that you should continue to leverage: video. Video is extremely cheap on Facebook. On average, we're seeing anywhere between 2 to 5 cents for video view rates. Now, if you're looking at video completion rates, it's probably gonna be a little bit more expensive, around 15 cents, all the way up to 40 cents, depending on how expensive, how competitive your audience is. We know that works really well. Conversion campaigns, if you're doing e-com, you're trying to sell something online, you're trying to get leads, we know that's very effective on Facebook because they sit on such a big data set. Specifically site retargeting, we know that many of the campaigns I've ran this year, I've seen that over 86% of my conversions come from website retargeting. Someone that's already familiar with the brand, been to the website, they've shown some kind of interest, some type of signal of intent. We know that works well. We know lookalike targeting works very well, especially when you're building a lookalike audience from your seed list, from purchasers, from people who've transacted with you, that have given you money. Very effective. When you do it based off of other things, such as like video views or page followers, or a lookalike of website activity, tends to not work as well, but it could be effective if you're trying to scale. ODC audiences, this is probably something that a lot of you guys aren't too familiar with, but it is tried and true, and this is something that we do. It's called Oracle Data Cloud. It's third-party audiences that we can use, and I'll make sure to drop an email below. I've made another video about this, talking about this. So you can basically get highly targeted, marketed, in-market audiences. So for example, lookalike targeting, that's prospecting. You don't actually know if these people are interested in what you're selling. With Oracle Data Cloud, they have dozens of partners. They're a network of audiences, and you can get access to audiences that are in market for advertising services, for business services. They're in market to buy a car. They have offline data so that you can actually target people who are maybe retail purchasers of watches or lingerie, whatever. ODC audience is very powerful if you don't know about that. But before we jump into the stuff for 2020, I want to give you like a bigger strategic picture. Innovation drives attention. Now, in the digital world, for a very long time, we used to advertise, and we still do, but it's changed, it's evolved, display banners. So you would go at the top of a website and you would see at the top a little bar, and you'd have an advertisement, and then you'd see it also on the right-hand side of the screen. And again, we still do this, but it's evolved. Now, at some point, what ended up happening is the innovation died and people stopped looking at these parts of the website, and we dubbed that banner blindness. So people started going to these websites, advertisers were paying money to show their ads, but people were just avoiding looking at the areas that they knew ads were in. Now what's happened is a lot of these ads have become dynamic and interactive. So engagement goes up. You're just like, whoa, it catches your attention. It's different, grabs your attention, key point. So moving into 2020, what's happening now, Facebook has matured. It's been around for 10 years. There's a lot of players in the marketplace. Yes, this stuff still works, but a lot of people have figured this stuff out. So how you stay ahead when you're moving into the new year is you need to maximize innovation to grab attention from consumers. So that means doing the stuff that is new, novelty. When people see an ad unit, when people saw carousel ads for the first time, it was like super cool. They still work now, but not to the same degree. When people saw canvas ads for the first time, which are still not that broadly used because of the time it takes to make canvas ads, same effect. So some of the things that could be interesting moving into 2020, number one, Instagram Explore. So now you can actually start to run your ads on the IG Explore tab. The interesting thing here is that Instagram has become a hub for e-commerce, for shopping inspiration. So aligning your ads when people are in a discovery mindset, when you're in the Explore tab, you're open to receive new information. You're not on your feed, you're looking to discover stuff. So that's a really great mindset to run ads if you fit within over-index within fashion or maybe fitness. But that's something very interesting, which I would definitely be testing for 2020. Now there's other placements as well that you should be probably testing. There's marketplace, there's suggested videos. This one specifically is something new that they've updated, so that's why we're calling it out. Another thing that relatively new is video poll ads. They did a beta for this in Q4 and now they're rolling it out globally. And basically what you could do is you can run a video ad, and at the bottom of the video ad, the user is gonna have their ability to vote. Maybe you have two different products and in the video you're featuring multiple of your products or services, and you can have them choose which one they prefer and basically take them to a different landing page, a different experience. So again, this is something new, innovative. It's gonna grab people's attention. They're more likely to be engaged because they're just like, what is this? I've never seen this on Instagram. I've never seen this on Facebook before. So that's something I would definitely lean into and test into this new year. Now, in terms of your budgets, if you're spending a lot of money, doesn't mean go put all your money in video poll ads. You should always take a 70-20-10 approach, where 70% of your money needs to stay with the stuff that works, the tried and true stuff. Keep your money there. Then take 20% of your budget, and that's what you want to innovate with. That's what you want to test new things with. That's what you should be putting into this area. 10%, of course, is you tuck it away to the side. It's opportunistic. You see something working very well, you take that 10% of the money, throw it into that direction. Moving forward, playable asset ads. This is very new, very exciting. It's basically gives you the ability to make an ad that's interactive, like a game, that you can use to drive people. And this is probably more relevant to people that have apps, but there's already been some interesting executions out there that advertisers have done. I mean, this is more heavy lifting. It requires a little bit more tech and creativity to it. So I don't see a small business owner necessarily using this, but something you definitely want to keep in mind, because one thing Facebook is great at is that they make these complex interactive units, but then they figure out a way to simplify it, make it so that you can build these advanced things on their platforms. And they've done this with lead ads, they've done this with canvas units, where before it was very difficult, you had to design it on your own. Now you can build it with templates. So at some point you can expect to probably see a native version of that. And then the next thing I want to jump into that's super exciting is augmented reality ads. They have already been testing these. They look super great. There's been a lot of good results with engagement. There's a Michael Kors case study that's public on the Facebook Success Story blog, where they actually have a pair of sunglasses that you see an ad for it, but then you can actually demo it with, it looks like the product's on your face, the same way you would see an augmented reality filter on Instagram, or the same way you would see, a filter on Snapchat. Really cool technology. And again, the point here is you want to do something that's highly engaging, innovation, because it grabs attention. It keeps people on the platform. And again, back to going to the whole banner blindness thing, at some point, people are just going to start skipping over ads, which you probably already do on your feeds. So it's like, what can you do as an advertiser to maintain that attention of the consumer? It's trying the new placements. It's trying the new ad units that people are going to stop and be like, what is this? That's where you can really maximize attention moving into 2020. But again, the stuff that really works, you need to maximize your budget against this and slowly test into this. Now, we have a cheat sheet that we created for you guys that is gonna take you through a lot of other great things that you could be doing to optimize your campaigns in 2020. And it actually has a really good case study that goes deeper into some lookalike targeting situations that we saw some really great results from, that we think you guys can really learn from. So make sure to check the link in the description to get that today and continue growing your business into this new year with Facebook ads. Hey guys, thanks so much once again for tuning into Marketing Hustle, where we simplify marketing so that you can accelerate your business growth. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you learned something new. Until the next video, peace. Good. All right, coming to you live from the studio. 3, 2, 1.